Stellantis issued a massive recall covering over 1 million vehicles due to a potential fire risk. The primary target includes the popular Jeep Wrangler. The risk also extends to Jeep Gladiator models, arriving on the heels of another recall that flagged 65,000 plug-in hybrids earlier this month. Today, we are going to walk through exactly how to check your own vehicle's recall status. Once you have that answer, we will map out a framework to help you decide whether to repair the car you have or trade it in. Treating a vehicle recall as an immediate binary choice, either repair the defect or replace the vehicle entirely, protects you from physical danger on the road, while locking in your vehicle's long-term financial equity before its value drops. Step 1 is gathering your documentation. Grab your vehicle keys or your current registration paperwork. You need your vehicle identification number, or VIN. It's a 17-character code stamped on the driver's side dashboard, right where it meets the windshield, or on the sticker inside the driver's side door jamb. When you enter this code into the National Recall Database, keep one crucial rule in mind. VINs never contain the letters O, I, or Q. If you see a circle, it is always a 0. Mastering this simple alphanumeric verification step removes the single biggest barrier, preventing drivers from identifying and fixing uninsurable, hazardous vehicles. If the fire risks of current combustion engines and early plug-in hybrids have you looking at an upgrade, the automotive industry is actively pushing a new safety standard in the EV space. Automakers like General Motors are beginning to pivot their technology towards sodium-ion battery cells as the next generation of power storage. This chart illustrates the difference between standard lithium-ion and emerging sodium-ion chemistry. Sodium sacrifices some energy density for lower material cost and a stable, fire-resistant structure. Looking deeper, the sodium-ion supply chain is simpler, removing heavy reliance on scarce legacy materials and rare earth mining. This shift matters because battery chemistry is the largest factor in an EV's long-term residual value. Knowing which tech manufacturers back helps you assess how today's models compared to the cheaper, more stable alternatives expected to reach the mass market soon. Right now, consumers looking to trade in their SUVs face a stark choice between two completely different powertrain philosophies. On the traditional combustion side, manufacturers are doubling down on performance. Audi's new SQ7 is driven by a massive 591 horsepower V8 with a classic exhaust. On the electric side, the 2027 Rivian R2 is a highly capable challenger. Testers call it a smooth, remarkably normal entry point into the EV market. By 2027, the industry is committing to NACS, or Tesla-style ports, across all new models, adopting a single, standardized plug to eliminate range anxiety. You can pull up to extensive networks like these Tesla supercharger stations, using unified ecosystem apps with plug-and-charge functionality to access power instantly. Choosing between raw V8 horsepower and modern EV utility means committing to a specific fueling infrastructure that you will rely on for the next decade. However, before you head to the dealership, we need to address the severe financial friction causing a sharp pullback in new car sales. The temptation to upgrade to an EV is high, especially with the national average for gas currently at $4.24 per gallon. But that potential savings at the pump is currently being neutralized by drastically inflated auto loan interest rates. This chart calculates the exact cost. Financing a $45,000 vehicle over 60 months, jumping from an older 3% interest rate to a modern 8%, heavily inflates your monthly payment, pushing many buyers straight to the used market. In this high interest rate environment, the quiet, boring decision to simply repair your recalled legacy vehicle often proves mathematically superior to financing a cutting-edge electric upgrade. Now that we've covered the physical safety checks and mapped out the economic realities of the current auto market, you have what you need to make a move. If your VIN search triggered a red flag, contact your local dealership today to schedule the free manufacturer repair. If you are determined to trade in, sit down and run the strict math on your new loan interest rate before letting those high gas prices push you into a purchase. Whether your future relies on legacy combustion or next-generation battery chemistry, calculated patience is the sharpest tool you have to navigate today's automotive landscape.